All right, we're live, and welcome to the finals.
You're listening to the Montgomery Youth Pipe Band, piping our curlers onto the ice.
And we're assuming you can hear the pipes more than us, so we're going to let them play through. And welcome to the finals.
I just realized that we could all hear what she was saying, but the people behind us could not.
Exactly. Those of us in YouTube land also could hear that.
Yes. It's Jamie,
Thanks to
Mike, and
Mindy.
Brian back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mindy Carlson. Thank
And
you,
applause for the
Montgomery.
pipers.
Thank you, Montgomery Youth Pipe Band, for that.
Yes. Always big feelings when the pipers bring us on the ice. So, sheet B is our feature sheet. And we have Team Lappert and Team Dial.
It's the finals of the 2024 Potomac Youth Bonspiel.
There we go. Thank you,
We
Mike.
can hear me now?
There we go. Uncomfortably close.
Okay.
And we hear the hype and the pump. So, Team Dial being broomed, being skipped by Calvin Dial, but he'll be throwing first. Followed by Gavin Brackle, Adam Peters, and Martin Fleming throwing last. And they're playing Team Lappert, who is led by Matthew Lappert, Henrik Carlson throwing third, Revel Carlberg West throwing second, and Noel Kotz throwing lead.
1, 2, 3, we bring the boom!
And they're trying to bring the boom. And on sheet C, we have Ryan Best, Caden Lynch, Eric Tudor, and Owen Best versus Team Dauernheim, which is Evan, Andrew Hooper, Warren Kean, and Corinne Grohs. And a question from the crowd already of feelings during piping, and it's always good feelings when you're being piped on or when you're in the room when the pipes are going on.
You always get goosebumps when they pipe you on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
And the kid's getting a little shot of maybe sparkling apple juice this morning.
Ginger ale,
think they
definitely
said
not
apple
the
juice.
traditional drambuie.
No, definitely not Drambuie today.
But if you're a curler and you've tasted that, you know how much that shot of cough syrup will set you up for a good game.
Sheet D already playing.
A nervous parent asking, it is not drambuie. For us, at least. Yeah.
Sheet D wasting no time with the practice slides.
Yeah.
Getting right out there. That's Philly Dream from Philadelphia versus Potomac 2. That's our developmental pool finals. We're calling it the Senate finals.
Senate
we
event.
had the House finals this morning. Philly Dream went 3-0 in pool play. Potomac 2 went 1-2 in pool play, but won the tiebreaker. So they get to play in the finals. And Philly has Hammer with the Yellowstones.
And on our feature sheet, first rock of the ice coming out. And I'll hazard the goal there as a center guard.
Sheet C underway also. Team Dauernheim with the Yellow Rocks. Andrew Hooper is skipping this game. Evan Dauernheim playing Vice. And they are going to just get that rock over the hog line.
Yeah. She'd be hogged their rock, so. A little slow to start.
And we're well underway here. Noah Katz throwing his first stone, and this looks like it'll be in play at the very least. And should slow down for a nice corner guard.
Sheet C, team best, all three of them out there sweeping, getting the guard.
Commentary on the ice quality from Sheet C. It'll speed up. And we were alerted, for those of you with stopwatches at home, Paul, that the dehumidifier is not working quite correctly yet, so we're going to see some interesting ice today. checking. Is that one biting over on sheet
Yep.
B? Looks like it
Yep.
is. So Dial dropping a rock in the top of the house. Valid target. But I think we're going to opt.
I think they're ignoring that.
Are they thinking of the hit? Yep. Here we go. Discussion with man in the hack. We are calling for the draw. Play your own game. See what you can create.
Lots of high guards on sheet C right now.
Yeah. Ice quality will have changed from just 3 hours ago.
He's got his microphone up on top anyway, so.
Our resident operator slash official, Dylan Klensky. All right.
All right, some guards in play. Somebody's got to use them now.
Yeah, and it looks like they're both trying to draw under what they've got.
Yep, sheet C.
There's another guard.
Dauernheim trying to get it, but it's another guard.
Yeah.
This diagonal wall of guards there.
Yeah.
Everybody to try and negotiate the rest of this end. 5 rocks so far, all in play, and Best is going to try and peel one and open up a path again.
All right. This yellow rock by Dial is exposed at the best of times.
They had a good weight on that to
Yep.
get the tap, but just not quite the right angle.
And left-handed, Revel Carlberg West should see all of that. Sweeping hard for the push.
Team Best
have a piece
successful
of
in
it.
clearing one of those guards out, opening a draw path again.
That'll come back and stick around.
Yeah, very nice. The way they were reacting, I thought they were going to roll out for sure.
Yeah. All right, let's get that draw underneath.
And
I
another
think that's
crash on the guard on C.
Yeah, they put that guard right back where it was before. Just promoted the other guard out to the wing. And it looks like Best is going to... They're thinking about drawing past it this time instead of the hit.
Better angle on that one for Team Dial, but not the right weight that time. So.
Yeah. And a good opportunity for Team Lappert to... oh, you're thinking of the peel already.
Well, I heard them, well, not before this game, but earlier, talking with their coach about what their strategy was going to be in the first end and what the good and not so great outcomes are. So in this case, if you're already sitting one, I think you might as well just get another one in somewhere.
Yeah, with hammer.
You
And
do
they've got
leave
the
yourself
guard.
at risk, but if they get a yellow behind those two guards, but you can always go back and peel them later. So there was a
This line
nice,
looking
over on
good.
sheet
nice shot there by Team Best, got one in.
That's their second, Eric Tudor. Very nice shot. Just rubbed it off that far right yellow guard to roll under.
The draw
They
over
do
on-
have hammer as well. So.
Yes. Andrew Hooper skipping but throwing third.
Sorry, Jamie, what happened on sheet B?
No, just the draw. A little heavy.
Little
Nice
heavy,
line.
okay.
Just
Yeah, that's the players who come up after the first few rocks have gone get a little deceived sometimes that, once you've thrown a few rocks down a path, it'll speed up a bit. Or you just overcompensate and think that everything is going to be super slow and throw much harder than you actually need to.
And that's not just juniors do that.
Oh, for
On
sure.
sheet C, Andrew Hooper trying to peel one of his own guards, open up a draw path again.
Yeah, really just open up access to that other red. Oh, that actually worked out well
and
for
a
him
fun
somehow.
Bounce.
A lot of funny bounces going
That'll
on
be
there.
hard to get at.
It sticks around out in the 8-foot undercover.
And the
And I think that was it.
dial draw also through. So not just the lines, but also the ice may be warming up a little. And same draw called for Henrik. Let's see if he can dial this one in. Looks like it's all there.
Yeah, he's still trying to get off those yellows. He is now.
Now
I think he can finish it, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Nope, yeah, it is a little heavy.
On its own. Yeah, there's a line there. But it's in play.
Yeah.
And on C, Caden Lynch, very nice throw right to the button. Andrew Hooper is going to try for the double.
Let's go.
I think that's just the thing. That's a little tight for a double.
Well,
Maybe he can play the little tick double, but
maybe.
he's on the outside one. And probably gonna.
Oh, here it is. Here it bends. And
Now he's
uses
got a
his on his
couple over
back.
there on the
Front
side.
one.
And on B, dial just following the path of that last shot by Henrik. Use the information your opponents give you.
He's got a slightly different line though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks like it's already on the guard.
Yeah, that one's going hard.
So the difference of a couple of inches of throw.
And, oh, unfortunately, Tid tapped them in for
A third.
third rock in the house.
Yeah.
Team Best throw another. Looks like thought they were trying to throw a guard, but now they're lobbing another one in there. Also perfectly fine. Now I think there could be a good double shot there.
And the line's open for that, right?
Yep. You have plenty of room past that guard that. All right, Team Lappert trying to get Henrik Carlson's rock around those two yellows, beat him
And now for
to
weight.
the spot.
Both sweepers
All the
pushing,
way,
trying to get it
all
to
the
curl
way.
more under.
Little exposed,
pretty good.
but a pretty good
Pretty
rock.
good shot.
What do you see from there, Jamie? Half of that?
Let me see here. Let me get in the hack. Yeah, if you're right-handed, maybe even less than half.
Good job from the sweepers to get it as far as they did.
The camera angles are slightly different from the thrower's angle.
Evan Dauernheim's shot. He might actually get the weird outside double. Or he gets another.
Well,
Oh,
he tapped
little
them
too
both.
thin.
Opened up the button.
Unfortunately, without hammer, that's not going to help you too much.
Best is going to try and put something else.
Yeah,
on the
they
other
really
side
need to
the
get rid of
forefoot.
that. At least one of those. All right, what do they call here? They call it trying to call the in off? Hit and roll off that top 12 one?
That's what it looks like. So not even trying for that shot rock. And right away the call.
I
That
might just
looks
get the back one at this
narrow
point.
from here. Yeah. Whoa, let it
call
bend and catch the
all
back.
of all.
Got a piece of the back, cut him down by one.
Still has one more to go, but
Yeah.
Lappert's still in a really good position.
Yeah. And Henrik saying top four, other side.
Let's First skip rock from Ryan Best on sheet C.
All right, and he just trying to draw up to the top of the four there.
Just trying to draw to the 4 foot. That's what the broom was.
Sweeping hard. But 6 stones in, it feels like they have a feeling of the ice speed. I don't mind high.
The guard helps them.
Yep.
He wanted it in the house, but the guard still helps him.
Draw still certainly there for
yeah, it took away the hit, so now he's got a tough draw to try to get
made this shot
cut him down.
Evan Dauernheim a lot harder.
Did not seem like there was a lot of curl on Owen, Mike, was there? The guard they just threw? He only had the broom a little
he had
outside
the broom in the 8 foot, yeah.
But not too far.
Right.
And it only didn't even curl back to touch center line.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we said the ice could be confusing today without the humidifier working.
Yeah, I feel like this is just maybe going to be out in a path that's going to be a little tricky for him.
Hard to come back.
So a little light on the draw for Team Lappert as well over here.
And we're pointing at that half rock.
And that's tough, and you're only ever going to get rid of one of them anyway.
Nice throw by Evan. And let's see if that comes back.
Got to come back and sit down too. Might be a little
calling
heavy.
him off. Sometimes you just got to let the ice work.
It wasn't far off on the weight. It was just, that
line didn't work.
Line did not want to go over it all.
We're getting our first skip rock on sheet D right now. Philly about to shoot. Potomac 3's got one in the, I think they have the shot rock. Philly skip John Cooney taking the last shot of the end. Trying to get a point or two out of this.
All right, last rock for Team Dial. Trying to make sure they cut it down a bit and don't give up a bundle.
Calvin pointing to the ceiling saying the weight is high, but that's bending. I think he's got a piece of that.
Just a reminder, Calvin is the one in the house right now.
My apology.
That is a beauty.
Great shot.
Unconventional throwing order.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was Adam Peters.
Actually, no, that was Martin.
Was that Martin Fleming?
Martin Fleming, yep.
All right.
1 point for Potomac 1, for Potomac 2 on sheet D.
And that's going to be 3 for Team Best on sheet C.
They're also scoring on sheet A right now. Sheet A is our C event final, 5th place, 6th place. Team Stone Cold versus Team Stilp.
1 red for Stone Cold.
Stone Cold is primarily a Potomac team. Team Stilp is a combination of curlers from several clubs.
All right, this is definitely Matthew Lappert.
Thank you. We can see the name
trying
tag
to draw
on the
for 2 after a very nice shot. Got to get it around that first guard.
And the strong sweep, hoping to carry it around, won't
Not
quite do it.
Probably might have had, I think it was probably going to get there with the weight. It just overcurled a little bit.
Yep.
So that'll be a single for Team Lappert after very nice shot by Martin Fleming to cut them down. That was a
could have been a big
potential game saver already in the first end.
All right. And I think we're coming back towards the one room on all 4 sheets now.
Oh, here's one more rock. Oh, no, wait. They already threw their first rock on D. Yeah, you're right.
Team Best's first rock, right to the back of the 4 foot.
right, and play into the house immediately on sheet C.
Just missed the hit.
And if you're up
Somewhat standard 3-point lead strategy.
take the big end and then keep the rest little. On sheet B, they should be able to carry it over. Oh, they'll drag that in.
Yeah,
they're working hard.
Trying to get it to curl a little more to be a better corner guard.
I would not hate that as a corner guard.
Except
that
for the
being quite nice.
Just the way the angle is to get through there. You have to. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a tough. Like you want your corner guards to be able to be drawn behind.
Right.
You know, and that one's a tough one.
Right, is the red guard sort of
yeah, because the red is a little staggered. You saw it just didn't make it past the red by very much before it started curling.
On C, Team Best with their second rock in the 8-foot.
Throw it in the house, dare you to move it.
Yep.
They're going to try.
Team Dauernheim is
taking less ice this time.
And the double, the nose double should stick if she makes it. Didn't quite make that one on C.
And there's another center guard on our sheet B.
Okay. So we got some guards lined up. Let's get in behind. Calvin liking the weight in the line. Calling for the push.
That looks pretty close.
I like that. I'd finish, not very hard.
If you can, but not behind the tee.
On sheet C, Team Best has put another rock in the top 4.
Yep.
It did carry just a bit far on B. It is buried now, though.
Yep.
But unfortunately behind the tee.
So easy. I don't want to say an easy draw, but a straightforward draw.
Easy call.
Easy call.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Warren is having some trouble today.
And asking the other team for a bit of grace and receiving it. There's all that nuclear curling last night. Narrow the call from Andrew Hooper on B. And sweeping hard, sweeping hard. He's going to carry this out past the guard. And then, whoa, immediately. And that's a beauty shot, because that should bury.
Warren recovered and made a hit on one of them.
Yep, he got one out, and he sticks around in the 4-foot.
And Ryan wasting no time and saying, remove it and hang out with your friends.
Another one cooking on this line for sheet B.
I think they've found it.
They found it, and they're just going to keep pushing them out a little bit.
And everyone, one person behind the line sweeping each team. And do we ignore it? We don't. We do. We draw.
It looks like they caught themselves and stopped. Sheet C, they did not get the hit, but they did get another
they didn't
rock
even try
in
the
4-foot.
Yeah, they just threw another one into the 4-foot. I think they were just ignoring that yellow.
It's hard to score a big end when the 4-foot is full of rocks.
That are not yours.
That are not yours, yeah.
Easy to score the big end when they're
They're all
rocks.
yours.
Yeah.
Really shrinks the scoring area there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really got to open this up, and Warren needs to not fall this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Been watching too many Matt Dunstone videos.
Good role model.
Usually, as far as the
release.
curling goes, maybe not so much for
Mine
the
looks
cursing,
good.
but
No.
he has filled up the swear jar a bit.
Yeah. And good sweeping on B.
Oh, nice
got the
double by
double.
Warren.
Got 2 of them
This
out.
one's still
Very
heavy
nice.
again. Just that line is cooking.
Yeah. And couple of words from Revel. Oh, no, that's not Revel. That's Noah.
That was Revel that threw that one.
Yeah.
Right?
We were happy with the without the sweep on that one. So an opportunity here.
Still trying to make that perfect draw underneath there.
It's a lot more there than it has been all
Team
day.
Best trying to get rid of that rock that just landed. And roll. Oh, it's going to roll a little
A
far
little bit of
out
backing
to the
for that
8 foot.
yellow stone.
Still cooking on that line.
Yeah.
I'd really love them to get rid of that red one that's out of play.
The one that they're going to
The one that
hopefully
they
not trip on?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's not in play.
Oh, is it not even in play?
No, it's past the back line.
Yeah, it is.
It's not even on our screen.
Yeah. And it might actually act as backing. in
I like
the worst
there
case.
could be a rock that rolls over towards it.
Yeah.
And not that it's going to be in play, but you're going to trip over it trying to sweep something.
Yeah. And Revel called on the sweep. Yeah, that might jam, tick. Well, there it
Now
is.
it's
That's
gone.
gone.
See, but it almost redirected it right into the hack.
Right?
Clean your
Such
ups.
an
See
opportunity for
Andrew
coaching.
Hooper throwing the hit, trying to get that red rock out.
And a nice line on that should
Oh, missed it, kicked his
You
own
got it.
out. He's going to
rearrange
get the
his
red out, but he
4-foot.
kicked his own out to the edge of the 8 foot also.
Looking better for yellow on C, though.
Yeah, it's a much cleaner house now. You can do a lot more with that.
And sheet B, we're still trying to come under those guards. Lines have been good, just a little heavy.
This is the time where I typically hog one.
Overcompensating a little?
Overcompensate.
Yeah, that's what Dylan's here for.
Sweep it all the way, right?
End to end.
Nope, that is not in need of sweeping.
Team Best gets the hit and rolls it to the opposite side of the house.
And sweeping hard to get some separation.
Yep.
And keeping them even.
Those are parallel. There's no double there.
And that's parallel with respect to the T line, making it harder for the double. For those of us who are not
Called
in
flat.
the habit of
Flat.
skipping games.
You were trying to hit. That was a very flat roll.
Flat roll.
Henrik's trying to try to get a draw in behind these guards.
Everybody. And yeah, that's being swept out.
through.
Andrew Hooper a little bit wide. Corinne's trying to get it to curl.
Got enough.
Did make the contact,
But it is
and
gonna
is rolling
roll
out.
out
Still
the
sweep that out
side.
for sure.
Still in play.
Yeah, that's a catcher for something. And one more attempt under the guards here on B. And that should be our third, Adam Peters. And I think this is doing the same as the others.
It feels like it's trying harder
Yeah.
to slow down,
Yeah.
but it just does not
Oh,
want
this
to.
might stick
Yeah.
around.
It's just not getting
There
under.
it is. Not quite as deep as the others.
All right.
I think I saw Kale
better.
actually turning the dials that tilt the ice towards the warm room a bit.
The benefit of having the lefty in the hack now,
Yeah.
you can potentially see a little bit of that rock, but I think it's this better play to just make the draw.
Yeah.
Henrik's going to tell him what he sees, though.
If you're red sitting on top 4 foot under guard, that yellow doesn't mean a whole lot.
Oh, Henrik was not coming down to discuss. He realized it wasn't his turn.
Can you hold the broom so I can throw, please?
Yes, that would be nice.
Let's see, Team Best trying to get another rock in there. Everybody out there sweeping now, trying to get as far as they can.
Well, that'll work as a guard at least.
Hard for line.
Even if it's not
Hard
in.
for weight.
It's not going to bite, but it is a nice corner guard for
And
the
it
one
got
that they've got already.
Nice little finish on that at the end.
Well, that's
This is spicy.
should be. They said it was better weight. Let's see if they were right.
I mean, eventually the pebble on this line is going to break down.
Now they're trying to bring it over.
Yeah.
And it does get back to that. It was pretty decent weight.
Yep.
Chips it back a couple inches.
Yep. And we move on to the next rock.
On C, Evan Dauernheim throwing, trying to, I think, draw in, maybe freeze to that back red.
That one looks a little hot as well. Yep, that is going to be.
Nearly
Almost
backline,
through.
almost halfway.
Yeah, that's going to go through.
Not curling as much as they hoped either.
So 13
Yeah,
seconds.
they
to the
really
back
need to
line.
tighten up the ice. They just, like, the rocks are not curling nearly as much as they think they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
this one
rock
looks like
on
it might
B.
jam. Uh-oh.
That.
Oof.
Oh. So
Tough
that
one.
top 4 shot will do a whole lot for Lappert here.
I think it depending on which sheet you played on. I watched a game on sheet A the other day that curled a ton.
Yeah.
And these 2 sheets here don't quite seem to be curling as much as I've seen.
No.
Even these 2 sheets curled before.
And with the ice we're used to, I mean, I normally expect 4 or 5 feet of curl on these
Sure,
sheets.
yeah.
And
But
I know
the hit right there from Martin Fleming just
never came
did
back.
not want to curl at all.
Yeah.
So it's almost like if you're throwing a hit like that, you put it where you want to hit it.
Yeah.
Put the room where you want to hit it, and then
Sweepers think there's plenty on this one. And
Team Best also think there's plenty on this one. And again, it's just not, that curled like maybe a foot and a half.
Henrik enthusiastically calling that sweep.
Just a little deep again, but leaves a little pocket for Team Lappert or Team Dial rather, to escape.
We're on the Hammer Rock on sheets B, C, and D.
Do we want to go overhead for this?
All 3 yellow
Quad
rocks.
box!
Can we get some audio clips for that? Like thunder sound when you call that?
There's no budget for sound effects.
We already did have Hammer on sheet A.
Yeah.
It was a steal this time for Stone Cold.
All right, you're going to see the first rock coming on D, followed by
D.
B.
Potomac is sitting 3, I think. Philly
On
trying to
sheet
get something
D, yeah.
going.
Philly Dream trying for the hit.
Oh,
Get it?
They'll get it.
Oh, look at that. Nice double.
Get
Wow.
one.
Beautiful shot. Applause
And
from
here
the
on
warm room.
B coming down, trying
Gotta
to push
curl.
that,
Got to curl a little more.
and that
a
might
little more distance,
be.
too.
Oh, that's
That's
measurable.
certainly a steal of at least one by Lappert.
And Evan Dauernheim trying to draw in and does touch the
He
forefoot
does.
for his point.
1 point.
Very nice draw.
1 point for Dauernheim, yellow on sheet C.
And for those of us who are new to curling, remember it is only vices staring at rocks in the house.
That's 1 for sure for red. And they're going to look at it, potentially call for a measure. Mark Carlson's getting up and ready. Go out there with the measuring device.
Yep, there's the call.
Dylan says 1.
So they have one. They got to measure to see which of those rocks is in second.
And what did we see on sheet C?
Evan made the draw to the
They made the draw to the 4 foot. Got
beautiful.
a point. They are on the scoreboard.
Well done, Evan.
It looks. Ooh. That's close.
I'm
Come on,
it to
zoom
red.
in. Where's my zoom?
Yeah.
Zoom would not help on this
No.
because it's a little too far to the outside.
That doesn't stop.
We really need the
producers at
handheld
TSN.
to just like stand over the measuring device. That,
All right. And
See,
or
to
maybe we just
action.
need to mic up Mark Carlson.
that might not be advisable while Henrik is playing, however. And our official Dylan Klensky going to judge Mark's technique.
He's going around to the correct
No
side.
walking backwards.
Very nice. Not walking backwards. And the vices are now the only ones in the house. This is good.
On sheet C, the initial guard slipped a little too far into the house, and now Team Best is going to try and hit it out.
All right.
That's Owen Best, who's their lead. They're sweeping for line
we
right
agree
away.
that
It was
one
one red.
for Team
One red.
Lappert.
Yellow was closest for second.
Fist bumps on both sides.
And on sheet C, they got the hit and stuck. So now, now Team Best has the rock that's in the top 12.
Oh, that's a view. There we go.
Nope.
No, we're a little sideways. Bear with us while we dial in our. There we go.
On C, Corinne Grohs with her second shot.
All right.
Swept that one hard all the way and ended up getting it in the house, which
I don't think they thought they had
Ah.
the weight. I think everybody's trying to figure out the weight on that sheet right now.
Yeah.
just gives another target for Owen.
Straight hit and sit 2 at the top of the house. And the push. It should get rid of that rock. Question is whether it sticks around.
Yeah, they're gonna roll to a good spot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rolled it right over there.
And separating the house with hammer is a good place to be. Splitting the house with hammer.
Andrew Hooper, the skip, going to call for a draw behind that guard on the right. Second, Warren Kean's first shot.
Should have a good idea on the weight on this one.
Would Andrew ever have wanted to throw the hit and roll? Or does that just play into the house being split by the
No,
hammer
I think
team?
you just, if anything, you would still consider throwing a guard. But
Okay.
problem is they're still down by 2 points without hammer, and it also depends on what you're comfortable with your teammates throwing.
That's fair.
I think after Warren fell a couple times, he wasn't necessarily wanting to throw the big weight hits again.
Keep it to draws, yeah.
This one is
Best
over
going for the
curling.
hit, but it over curled, and they're going to take their own out, but replace it.
There's an opportunity. And 2 very good guards on sheet B. And
Call for a draw behind the other stone on sheet C.
Kotz throwing under. That's wide no matter what. Actually is.
Oh, and it tapped them in, but
Raises it to hittable. And Colin to come under that left guard.
I don't think Warren intended to make that hit and roll, but he did.
Hey, take it.
I think that red rock is still second, though.
Correct, yes, but they took out the other red that was in the top 12, so a better situation for them.
Hardo in the call.
They're trying to get Eric Tudor's rock to curl a bit, but I think he's just going to push it underneath the guard a little bit more.
Yeah.
And a nice line on the draw on B here, but a little bit
spicy.
heavy.
Yeah.
So they're finding
Draw
the
weight
lines,
is the
they're finding the curls.
Draw weight is the mystery today. I think Evan and Andrew weren't really expecting to be in this situation on sheet C, so they're trying to figure out what to do now.
How do we capitalize?
Yeah, I think that it is not to touch the red one at all.
Do you come up and guard, or do you split the house here?
I think he's putting one in front of those rocks,
Okay.
yes. To prevent, any kind of double or even a run back from the reds.
Shot on B, it looks like they're dialing in draw weight.
That looks much better draw weight, yeah.
I quite like this.
Gotta
and
get
a
it
little
over
bit
a
of
little bit more.
sweeping buries that quite nicely. You can see about half of it.
Half of it from
On sheet
From the
C,
hack.
Andrew Hooper's first shot, throwing third. He's trying to get a draw behind that pile of stones on the left.
Is he coming around back?
He is now. Yeah, I don't know if that was what he wanted to do, but
That appeared
that's
to be
the
what
weight
they were
it's going
holding
to
the
be.
broom for. They're holding the broom for that line. It's a little heavy, though.
Yeah, just kept going.
Just coasts out of that.
And the hit away on B needs to move a bit, but here's the bend
Oh, wow.
right around the guard.
Almost got to nose on that one. That was
Yeah.
crazy. Good thing the sweepers were paying attention.
Right?
Kept that one from crashing on the guard.
All right, so an open hit and two directions they can roll.
Well, Team Best had,
Opens up
I think they were trying to just run back their own red, or the double on the yellows. Ended up doubling out the yellow-red combo. So now Andrew has a chance to dial in his draw weight a little better.
Over on sheet A, we're up to Skip's rocks, and there is nothing in the house. Every rock is out of play.
How about that?
Completely clean house over there.
So Owen hoping to put something in.
Owen hoping to get something, and then Team Stilp has hammer
And either force or steal.
or intentionally blank.
The hit on sheet B. Questioning, and everyone in the hack saying, hit it.
I think he's just making sure that they don't jam,
Yeah.
which is fair.
Yeah, the angle's there for it.
Andrew on our sheet C overcompensated a little bit and
Left a high guard.
left the high guard and did not quite curl enough either. They're still figuring
Nice
out
shot
where to
on
put that
sheet
broom.
D. Potomac still has shot rock in the red on sheet D.
Hard
3
call.
rocks to go.
That looks good. That looks
Furious
good.
sweeping
Last-
on hits on both sheets here.
Last
And
Skip's rock on A right
beauty.
now. Freya Stilp about to throw into an empty house.
And I think she might have hogged that one.
She did not want to do it.
No, she intentionally hogged that. Blank end. Keep the hammer, go on to the 4th.
All right, and the hit game changing to a draw game here on B. Henrik being told drawing under with yellow setting 2.
Yeah, the 2 rocks in the 12-foot are not. I mean, they're hoping that they don't come back to bite them, but they still got a lot of rocks to play, so they can go after them later. And choosing to try to beat them to the spot at this point.
With plenty of guards or 2 guards in play.
That one's hanging on him again, though.
That'll guard up, I think, the other yellow and the center. Bringing play over to the right side of our view.
Yeah, what would you do here, Jamie?
If I'm playing on Tuesday, I run it back. I think.
Well, if you're yellow.
If I'm yellow?
Trying to score a bunch of points.
I think I tap back my own.
Yeah, I think they're playing that as an option.
Yeah.
Potentially just trying to draw around as well.
I don't hate moving it to the left.
That's the weight, the same kind of weight. It's just if you need to, you tap it. If you are around, you go around.
On C, Evan Dauernheim's first shot. He's throwing 4th, trying to just tap that red out, and he gets a piece of it.
Disagreement on sheet B. Sorry, Mike.
Just enough to get
Just enough to get that red rock out of the house.
We are coming the other way. I think because we know this line better.
Yeah, Henrik did just throw this one for Team Lappert, so if you can make it good, then you take away the shot he was going to try to throw anyway. So.
Yep.
They're finding that same hanging line, though.
Yeah.
Still way out there.
And the hand up, that's going to do well. That's good. If that stays high, make it count. And
That's
now a
really
hit
good
on
spot.
that.
Yep.
May or may
Maybe
not count.
Sheet C looking at an empty house. Ryan Best throwing his first rock at the 3rd end.
And choosing to play the hit, and there's that narrow broom. Initially. But
Oh, yeah, Henrik can throw it hard. So.
and the double is certainly there for him. Will crash on the guard.
That was hard to do.
Aanya on sheet A catching that.
On sheet C, just tick the side of the guard and rolls off to the side instead of into the house.
All right, and they're just saying, let those 12-footers stand, let's get in.
Best still has hammer over here.
Yeah,
Dauernheim
so nice
on yellow. About to
low
take the last
pressure
shot.
draw for Evan.
There is some stuff to hide behind on the left side of the house.
Yeah.
And that's what they're aiming for.
Is the ice curling any more on C than it had been?
No.
No,
He
not at all.
barely has an edge of 4, and it's probably not even going to make it back to center line, I don't.
They've had a lot of shots come up short, too. Anything that's not a hit is coming up short.
Yeah, a lot of sweeping already on B. I think they don't hit the guard. And that'll...
The weight was good on sheet C, but again, as I
push it,
predicted, didn't curl that much. He was a little bit wide.
Yep.
But
not that wide.
So now, hammer rock coming up for Ryan Best. Just needs to hit that and stick around, and he gets a point.
or just blank as well.
Or hit and roll
Totally
out and
fine.
blanket. That would work too. Both acceptable outcomes. He is up 3-1.
Make contact first.
Yeah. First, do no harm. All right. Henrik holding the broom here on B for the hit and roll under.
You're going to have hammer on sheet D in a minute.
I think Philly just made a
Yeah, they
nice
had
shot.
some
I heard
applause
the
for the
parents
shot.
applauding
Scattered
over
applause.
And they made it past the guard on C. And enough
Got
to
the hit.
go across and roll out that way.
Lappert taking his time to line up the shot.
Hammer shot coming up on D for TJ McKenna from Potomac 2.
There we go.
Philly has...
Throwing against 3.
Yeah, throwing against 3.
And you'll see Lappert's shot come down the left-hand side of your screen, second from the left. And he's aiming for that yellow rock on our right. Hard call on the sweep. That looks like it's narrow on the rock. Oh, no, here it comes. He's got a piece, and that roll looks not quite there, so that's not shot.
No,
may
it
not
is not.
be second.
He may have cut them down on D. He may have cut them down to 1.
Yeah.
Looks like he did, yeah.
Our official Dylan Klinsky waving his finger. He believes it's 1.
So they give up the steal, but a good save to not give up 3.
Yep.
Certainly. All right. It's like Team Dial has decided that they are sitting 2 and they will just draw. Got to make sure that you can't nose your own yellow. It's about the one bad thing that they could have happen, but
a chip would be okay. As
chip
long as it
chip and
rolls.
roll off is fine. But you're solidly sitting 2, so you're in good position right here.
Unfamiliar line.
Yeah, I don't know that they've thrown a draw over here in quite a while.
Stay close. And they're sweeping. Yeah, that's already bending
On
towards
sheet
the nose.
C, Corinne Grohs has just thrown a really beautiful center guard.
Oh, yeah.
Right touching the line.
You'll be throwing those in Pittsburgh, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can throw that. Sure.
So, Martin Fleming. Keep wanting to call him Matthew. A little bit light on that draw attempt.
Don't hit the guard.
Yeah, guarded up the one that they probably would have gone after, to be honest with you. So that may have even just been the call.
Yeah. And if you're red, they're looking at raises.
Yeah, the problem with
the
anything that you try to draw if you're red is really hard to get around everything.
Yeah.
Because everything is in the top of the house.
What about just on the right side down to touch 4?
Yeah, it's just hard to get it to bury underneath there. It's certainly a potential.
And hopefully that's enough broom.
Yeah, might be what they're trying. See?
Final 2 rocks coming up.
Maybe he learned something from the previous rock.
Watching the other draw. It did move a lot more. I mean, feels like it's trying to start to curl now. And Lappert discussing it with his front end. Do you agree?
Yeah, speaking of picking up some curl, Corinne's draw attempt did pick up quite a bit of curl.
2 nice shots from Corinne there.
Yeah, I'll take double guards.
Yeah. Very nice double guard there. Just
I think she wanted, I think he really wanted to try to get and freeze to the red one, but
they were both outside the house too. You can't take either of them out yet.
Yep.
And now he's going to change his mind, apparently. The discussion with the front end.
A little collaboration. No longer throw 2, sweep, and stop talking.
I don't know. It's hard to picture a scenario where they don't give up 3 unless they make an absolutely perfect draw or a very, like this one looks like it's going to be the perfect run back attempt.
Yeah.
On sheet C, the lead Owen Best has thrown a corner guard. It really blocks off Team Dauernheim's shot at drawing into the 4-foot. So now they're looking at promoting one of their guards.
Matthew Lappert, last rock here on sheet
Looking
B,
good,
coming in.
Good. I like the angles from here.
Oh, there you go. Very nice. Noah.
They
Noah
knew it
the
all
front
along,
end.
didn't they?
Never in doubt. That discussion was, yeah.
They
All
are
right.
still sitting 1, though. It looks like yellow to me.
Yeah, draw here is still for 2.
Team Dauernheim trying to promote one of their yellows into the house.
Successfully, by the look of it.
And they got it. It's going to slip behind T-line, though. Did they get too much?
Yeah.
A little bit
Oh,
too
just
much.
past the back line.
Strong sweep by Ryan Best. All right. Martin Fleming, I believe, with his second attempt. And full 8 will do it. Light sweep. I think you can't really hurt this one, because there's a lot of margin of error in the back of the house here.
Yeah,
Feels
this is
a
the
little
one where
light.
they can't nose their own, but they can chip off the side of it a little bit.
Look like it's going to be enough. Oh,
Just a little light. Yeah,
Well, if it wasn't doubt before, it wasn't now. Isn't now.
certainly just 1 for Team Double.
Good throw by Team Lappert to cut them down.
On sheet C, Best chipped the guard off to the side, still in the house, but their own is out counting it. So Team Best sitting 2 right now on sheet C with the Red Rocks. Martin Kean throwing his rock. That's an open draw.
I think it's a little heavy.
It's a little heavy.
Seemed to be the indication. Now it's coming down.
I like that. That should
That's
come
really
out quite
good,
nicely.
actually.
Sometimes things really come down in speed once they cross the hog line.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh,
good
that's-
old
that
shrink the
is-
scoring area for you.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Touching the 4-foot.
And that's something they can use against that red. Still 4 close games today.
Sheet A is playing very fast. They're already up skips rocks again. Team Stone Cold throwing their last rock. I mean.
And Sheet A playing very clean ends.
There's
We've got another house
one
with just one
biter.
biter.
2 biters, maybe.
Do we want to take a look?
Oh, 2 biters for Team Stilp. Stone Cold throwing now, coming in,
Trey and Sahana sweeping.
and they're going to take one of them out.
Be a draw for 2. Freya.
Becca calling.
Nice sweep
just
on
getting there.
sheet C. They just squeaked it past the yellow
Oh,
guard.
very nice.
Back of the 4-foot.
So the attempt by Andrew presumably
But they did
to
not
draw
want
on.
to touch that yellow.
No.
And Owen Best swept the heck out of that rock and just got it by.
Sheet B, Team Lappert's first rock of the end coming in.
Nice guard put down by Calvin.
And on C, Andrew Hooper's shot.
A little outside and a little hot.
Never know. Might come off that ridge. Every now and then you get one that swoops back in.
Yeah,
It's coming down. It's trying.
it's working.
Curl is working for him this
Andrew
time.
jumping
They
on
just
his own
need to get it
rock.
further.
And beautiful. Andrew,
Oh,
when you
yeah,
listen
just
to this
kissed
later,
it.
I'm sorry I doubted you. So,
Second shot. And Freya made her draw for 2
high fives.
on
Sheet
sheet
A
A.
is all
On sheet
tied
A.
up.
Another big sweep here. Big carry for Eric Tudor trying to get it past the guard this time. Oh, it just rubbed the
Just
guard a
rubbed.
little bit.
Red is
Sorry,
still shot,
Yeah.
but yellow's got second and third now.
Now this is a tough one. Looks like you're just going to try the draw again. I mean, there's a lot of good things that can happen here on sheet C. They can definitely cut down the scoring area.
They're going to try
And
draw into
over
the
on
pocket.
sheet B, you may have seen this rock before.
Oh,
that is that same
deja
line.
vu.
Same
What
line
end
that
is
they
this?
could not figure out 2 ends ago.
This time for sure. I say as I miss the 6th rock in a row.
This one is a bit lighter for Andrew, but if he
Front
chips
end
that guard a little bit,
Nope.
I think
that'll be
that,
fine. Kind of gets in the way a little bit.
And that house looking really good for Andrew now. Well,
Yeah, I mean, if he was sitting shot, it'd be better, but
Yeah, I didn't see that red one on the
the
left.
red one
there.
on the left is...
Yeah, that red one on the left is shot rock. Andrew's got second and third for Team Dauernheim. But they still have 2 rocks to go.
Well, a correct weight on sheet B,
Hey.
but not quite the best line. But hey,
And
it
we're
did not go
calling
through.
Bumper weight,
Gotta
right?
love it.
Incremental progress. And this rock
Owen
on
Best
C.
now really working it on sheet C. Trying to push it over.
Instead, he's
Well,
going to
don't
hit his
push it over
own.
to knock them in
Oh.
for shot. Oh, no, okay, he did. He did just manage to push them.
Red is still shot by about
Red is still shot by a whisker.
inch.
Yep. And solid hit on sheet B.
And that draw line is still open, which is what they're talking about.
Yeah. Evan and Andrew discussing, can we get that? Can we
Get that
yellow
line
to yellow to
curl?
red?
I don't know that that's... don't love it.
It's a bold shot.
But that line's been running straight. You think they would promote one of theirs back?
Are you happy with the force, or do you want to go for a steal?
They are down by
Oh,
2.
something happened to that rock
Oh, that
on sheet B.
that picked on something.
Because it revert. I saw the handle change direction twice.
Yeah.
All right, well, they're going big.
Are
Looks
they?
like,
Good.
yeah.
Good. Yellow to red.
Yeah, I don't know that you need to throw a huge amount of weight.
Just got to hit it on the nose.
These are skips rocks, but both teams' skips have 2 shots here, so still 4 rocks coming down the ice before we see a conclusion.
All right. With that broom, control a little up, control.
Everything been so straight, it could be anything.
Yeah, that could be hack.
But this could be one that gets across the center line and goes a little bit sometimes.
Wouldn't, as long as it's not too far. They've got a little margin of error there.
Yeah, I prefer something not huge weight so that
Yeah.
your shooter stays somewhere useful, hopefully.
Don't open the door for a big end for red.
Evan Dauernheim throwing
looks like
on
a lot of
sheet
weight.
C now. They're going to try and hit
that's
their
fallen
yellow
off
up
the
into
line.
the house.
There's that play on the center line you mentioned. What can happen?
Oh. Well, they opened it up, but they didn't get anything into scoring position. A lot of rocks moving on that shot, though.
And going through the port on B will make it through the port. And stick around.
Right through. That's a narrow port.
Yeah.
Got it right through there.
Henrik Carlson saying, I take that dare. I can make that shot. And fun upgrades in the works for our technology. We're looking to add a second stream of all overhead views for those of you who think we're not paying quite as much attention to sheet A and D. We're getting there.
It's factually correct. I am not paying very much. I have no capacity in my brain to do.
Yeah.
I tried to watch the just hit the outside one there for Henrik. I tried to watch the Full House experience on the Slam yesterday. I could not.
It's hard to track.
Couldn't keep track of anything. All right, draw attempt now for Ryan Best on sheet C. Just trying to get it to the button.
Sweeping hard. Line looks good.
Yeah, they didn't quite, and they're okay. They're okay with guarding too. I saw him tap in front of the yellow as well as on the button, but
and that takes away.
Yeah, not getting
takes away that
house.
run back. Yeah.
Do you think it's there for a downweight, like backline hack, just to tap that yellow into that red?
I think you're still drawing the side button.
Yeah,
if you can.
Yeah. Because that red doesn't have to move very much. Oh, and a nice draw here on that line on the... Covers up most of that shot rock.
Nice guard.
Hello to all 44 of you watching the stream right now. Throw some comments in the chat if you'd like. Call out where you're from and who you're cheering for.
We will also not have the brain capacity of that. Dylan might, but he's rubbing his eyes, so maybe not.
Sheet B.
Overloading our operator, who's also an official and a sweeper.
Got to be careful with this one on sheet B.
Yeah, the raise may be in play.
Noah getting on it now. Might be too late.
Little light.
Yeah, that little bit light and just overcurled the smidge.
Yeah. So yellow playing the raise.
Sheet D, Evan Dauernheim getting ready to throw his final rock of the end.
Sheet what, Mike?
C.
C. I said C.
Did you?
You said D. I heard D.
Okay, thank you.
D is also on Skip's rocks, but that wasn't the shot I was calling.
Nor is Evan
on sheet D, Philly Dreams skip John Cooney is throwing his last rock at the end. He's already sitting one.
Oh, I quite like this one.
It's a little spicy.
Little spicy.
You don't want to leave him a pocket, though, either, so...
No.
It takes...
They are going to...
Red 2 out of play.
No, that's... just a little heavy.
Yeah. But Team Best has hammer. They've got the last rock, and they are sitting shot.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and get a second.
Yeah. Well, chatting with Andrew earlier and said, he said he wasn't throwing well. Pointed out they're playing a good game. Calling a good game. And here's the shot on B. Little wide.
Found that, yeah. Found the groove again. It's coming back, though. It really just needs to be full 12 somewhere.
Yeah.
Back 12 is same as top 12.
Yeah. And a biter is a little harder
Henrik's
to go
going to try to get it out.
And it's
yeah,
going to stick around.
Biter.
Is it a biter? I don't think so.
Is it? I can't
Fish
tell from my angle.
Nope. Regardless, it's...
all right, final rock coming in on sheet C from Ryan Best.
Got to get a good chunk of the forefoot.
Yeah, and that looks just a touch up, but slowing down nicely.
He just has to tap that back yellow back an inch and stick.
Doesn't even need to touch it. He just needs to be full 4. Oh, it didn't quite get the angle on that one.
A little too far, so they're going to get one. TJ McKenna's last shot on D.
Rubs still in play.
They will not get it. Looks like 2 for Philly on sheet D.
And another clean end over on sheet A. Oh, 2 rocks in play.
3.
3 in play, 2 in the house. Thank you.
All right, what did they call here? They still haven't decided, I think, on sheet B.
A firm tap on that front red might raise something nicely.
They do have hammer. They have 2 shots at this.
Yeah.
Matthew Lappert's first stone.
Right out to the broom. Had a nice view of that directly behind the broom.
So he's going to get through the hole there, Jamie. You're getting blocked by the teammates now.
Yeah. I guess that's their prerogative. It's their game. We're just watching it. And a little rub.
Second little rub.
Not quite.
Nothing into the house.
Opportunity for a raise if you've got hammer.
Which they do.
And yellow trying to take that away. Well, not really take it away, but reduce the scoring circle.
On sheet C, Owen Best's first rock is going to go to the back 12.
Rocks off. Sweepers like it.
Final rock coming for Martin Fleming.
Just want to make sure you get it in and don't leave him a double. And also try not to open up your you just get a little rub off your own yellow.
Yeah, maybe nudge it in a bit.
It's a little heavy.
Actually, he's coming all the way to the back one.
If that back one
might
wasn't
be shot.
scoring.
Nope, that went a little bit too far, even with the backing.
So is red. Do you draw back onto that one? Probably not. You just try the raise again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any good angles to play a slash onto the yellow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he might go for the shot for 2. But being up by 1 and at worst, right now you're giving up 1. It's okay.
1 or 2? I see 2 yellows in the house.
Oh, the red is out.
The red is out counting on the right here. Yeah.
All right, let's see if they get a better line call this time. I think the weight was pretty close last time.
Yeah,
They just
this
ended up
looks good.
crashing. As long as the weight's good, then you just got to hear from your sweepers what the weight is so you can get the angle correct to play for whatever weight that is. Like if it's light, you want to make sure you nose it,
Sweep
which
him
is
hard.
about what this is. Got to go on the second one now.
Did you get it enough?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Not quite. Very good try, though.
Yeah, great attempt.
Over on sheet A, we're up to Skip's Rocks. Freya Stilp's final stone of the end.
Yeah.
Red has hammer, though. That game's tied 2-2 right now.
Freya's shot looking good. Sweepers like it. And it's coming down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, little
just gonna
spicy.
slip through.
Slips through.
Oh, that's not good. Red is
3 red.
Yeah, 3 red.
Well, they
and they
still
have
have one
hammer.
more.
Team Stone Cold just needs a nice draw to score 4 here.
Open up the game a little bit.
And that's what they'll put the broom down to call.
And plenty of rocks to play on the other 3 sheets. So let's keep our eyes on the left side of our screen here. And the comment in the crowd of the quad view, absolutely. We're all here to watch our friends, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews. And the promise is yes, soon.
Here comes that red rock.
And that should do it.
Use the backing even if they need to, but it doesn't need to, I don't think.
Sweep, not enough. So 4.
4 for Stone Cold on sheet A.
Stone Cold. All right. Back to the standard split screen view. Sheets B and C are A and B finals.
On sheet C, it's been everything in the house. They're going to hitting back and forth early.
Yep.
All for the control weight hit for Warren Kean's second rock.
And Andrew calling the hit for Warren. I'm sweeping that.
I'm sweeping that too.
And now so is Evan. I think they're going to get a piece of that.
I just need to not jam.
Yeah.
And it jammed.
Yeah.
But almost got it out.
Change the face, yellow shot. And the hit and roll sticks around for Team Dial.
Just have that one rock in the back corner.
And Lappert's call is ignore it, put up a guard.
A nice hit by Caden Lynch out on the outside. Always a tricky spot. Got the nose, stayed in.
They have 2 rocks hanging around in the 12-foot out on the right side. Keeping the center of the ice open.
There we go. And yeah, throw up a guard. With hammer, build up some offense. So that is the 4th stone, so they can't remove that.
On sheet C, Andrew Hooper's first rock coming up. If you joined us late, he's skipping but throwing 3rd.
Hello to his brother Chris, who is presumably watching. Andrew and Chris joined me last year, I think, at the final fling. Where they played very well together. And a nice hit, and
Nice
that
hit.
spill should stick around.
No, it's still
Nope.
coasting.
Still going.
That's going to slide all the way.
Good sweep.
Back to sheet B, Revel, Carlberg, West.
Yeah, nice guard setup. He's trying to get
Yeah.
around now.
And now we're back to the first one under has the edge. Line's a bit
Yellow's-
tight on that guard right now.
Yellow does still have a good position with the guards promotable in the front as well. Yeah, that one did curl a bunch though.
If this not
Also
quite
came
the
up
energy.
light, so it's
Little
not
light.
going to do much.
All right, so come under your own guards. Once again, Dial playing the left side of the sheet and Lappert playing the right. And a nice shot over on sheet D. You hear the parents applauding.
Even some cowbell on sheet D. Potomac has one in the back of the 4-foot on D. with lots of guard protection up front.
And a beautiful throw over on A. We can't see it, unfortunately, by Sahana. Venugopal drawing through a nice under set of guards to touch 4.
Team Dauernheim also getting their second rock in the house on sheet B.
Yeah. Lappert just going to say blow it up and clear it out.
Yep.
And they have hammer, right?
They do.
They
yes.
do, so clearing out the center is never going to be a bad thing for them. Well, I don't say never, but hard the sweep call. Keep it inside the rock so you don't jam. And
popped it into the open at least.
Yep.
But they're going to still try. I bet you anything they're going to draw around again.
Yep.
They're going to, very nicely freeze it right
yeah.
back to that red.
Andrew Hooper made a nice freeze down on sheet C, back of the house. Kind of wanted him to do that a shot earlier, but
coachable moment.
Just a little bit of separation, though, so probably enough room for Ryan Best to get that one out, even if they lose their own in the back.
Draw over on B. They're sweeping, I think, more for line than weight right now.
You don't want to really get near that red one.
It's got separation, so we're looking. We're saying, hey, look at the weight.
Plenty of room in the end.
On C, Ryan Best is going back to the house again to take another look at that angle.
A little deep, but the sweepers on Chibi did apologize because they misread the speed on that one.
And for those of you who are newish like me to the sport, I guess, generally speaking, the person in the house is in charge of line, and the sweepers are in charge of front to back weight. I say generally because everything is everybody's responsibility.
Here's Henrik trying to make a hit and roll.
And
See how far it rolls.
The roll.
Not much roll.
Not quite.
But shot rock, they got to deal with it now.
Yep.
Ryan Best shot now on C.
Yeah, I think he decided to change his mind and just play the freeze right back
he's
to
trying
him.
to play the freeze also. His sweepers going hard to get it there.
Looking good from his
trying
point
to
of
keep
view.
it straight. And move the rocks a little bit.
I quite like that if I were him.
But yeah, it's 1, 2, red, yellow, red, yellow. Red, yellow, red, right in a row.
And the hit on B is moving quite a lot. If they get a P,
and shenanigans. They got the shenanigans.
So plan A via plan D.
Plan C worked there.
Yeah. Removed the rock they were aiming at.
Z if you're British.
Z if you speak the King's English. It doesn't. It sounds weird, doesn't it?
They say it in Canada too. So
yeah. Hey, he's on our money.
Your money.
My money. I
know.
I actually got my very first Chucky Looney.
All right. Henrik's rock hanging a little wide here.
Which is good for him, because if that curled the way it, I want to say should have.
That ended up being pretty
worked
decent.
out also.
Yeah.
And Evan now also trying to freeze back down to that
Sunday
pile in the
morning
back.
Shenanigans.
That one looks like he wants to move more.
Yeah, sweepers.
Got to keep it close to the nose. You don't want to go on the other over curl.
Holding it. It's going to curl a bit more than they want, but that will
all right.
still be shot.
Shot rock.
A smiley face or a frowny face, depending on your point of view.
Yeah.
Martin Fleming with his first of 2.
Trying to get this one to curl over a bit. Not looking like it's going to get there.
Not quite enough.
Just passed by a hair's width. On C, Ryan Best's final shot of the end coming up. Looks like he's trying to
Hope
add
you like
to that
freezes,
pile of
'cause
freezes.
We have some freezes for you.
And this looks good. They found that line.
That one is a little more inside than the previous ones. This could end up
Which,
being
if
really
they're
good for him, though,
good,
because he taps that over and sits 2.
As it does.
It does.
And that makes that right side red one really hard to remove.
Skips rocks on sheet D. Philly throwing their final rock. They do not have hammer, but Potomac is sitting 2 right now. He's trying to stop a big end.
And a hard sweep being called because that's threatening the guards.
Trying to keep the line.
But looks like they're past. The call is off, off, off. Hits the
There you
guard. Hits the inside.
A little shenanigans. But
A little
Very
sure.
nice. I think red is still shot rock, though, for Potomac.
Good. Gives them an opportunity. I mean, unbiased, interesting outcome.
He certainly could still just hit that one as well. So
Yeah.
all right, Evan looks like gonna hit the. Man, I think he's hitting the left side one.
Yeah.
Which turn is he throwing? Nope, maybe
Throwing
he's
the
going.
intern.
Oh, so maybe he's hitting the
right
outside
side
one
one.
first, and maybe hoping for a double.
Final rock of the end.
Don't curl. Maybe curl.
Hit something.
Oh! Come on! Wow! What a shot! I don't think they thought that was there.
Oh, unbiased dad.
What a shot.
Definitely appreciating that shot, but everybody thinks that's a good shot. And clearing the house on sheet B. Wow, what a shot by Evan.
Final stone coming up on sheet D. We've had
We
2
can,
exciting shots on B and C. Let's see if D can do it too.
Jump on the overhead and satisfy the fans a little.
You're coming down towards the end of sheet A's rocks as well.
And we are final stone on sheet B as well. So we're going to flip the ends hopefully for
Yeah,
you
we're
on
trying.
sheet D. But we're coming down to just tap that yellow rock.
I think
Here we
it's
go.
just short. Don't tap the yellow rock.
No.
No.
Miss it.
Oh.
No. Oh.
And a
Tapped
groan
it
from
in.
the parents.
Just tapped it up enough.
Yeah, steal for Philly Dream there.
Yeah. And our final stone on sheet. Oh,
What happened?
I think he threw that away.
Oh, yes,
and,
he certainly was.
Revel just pretending to fall and burn the stone. And Dauernheim scoring to that end. We'll put the score in for you. Sahana Venugopal ready to throw her final stone
No,
on
she's
A.
prepping.
She's just prepping the rock.
Oh, is she
for,
prepping the rock?
For her skip, yeah.
Gotcha. That's right. Owen.
Do you think
knows
that
We'll throw
that
the last
drags?
rock.
The red?
I like that. You just have to hit it just right.
I don't know that the juniors know
That's
so
what
much
we're
about
talking
the
about.
I
drag.
don't know if I would throw any shots myself based on drag effect, but
On
Had
sheet
some
C,
brief
they
discussions in training before, but not.
yeah.
Team Dauernheim
In a
threw the
spiel
nice
like
center
this, I
guard
throw
with
for
their
the
first
fun.
rock, and now Best has gone into the house behind it again.
Yeah. Best with hammer. Andrew saying, get rid of that, Corinne, please. And Owen back on sheet A to throw her final. We're not overhead anymore.
Team Stilp will have hammer on sheet A, though.
I think they're trying for it, though, Brian.
I think even if you just like play the tap weight is
On sheet C, it looks like the heavy draw coming in.
got to get it to curl a little bit,
It's
though.
not as heavy as I thought it was.
Well, that's moving.
Get it in front of it is fine. Just got to get a little further. Trey trying to sweep it over on sheet A.
Oh, the tap does it, and shenanigans not quite.
Oh, just missed the...
Well, now Team Stilp will have hammer.
And an opportunity for 2, probably not 3. Clean hit, and trying to encourage it to twirl the right way, and it does.
Team best, Owen best second rock coming down the ice. It is around the guard.
Oh, great sweep.
Excellent sweep. Right into the 4-foot.
Couple comments of wow from parents in the crowd.
Lots of credit to the sweepers on that one.
That's right.
Freya Stilp's final rock coming in. Needs to touch the 8-foot. On the wall side, always tricky.
Down, no one wants to touch it, but she's got all the 8-foot to work with, and that's going to stick around.
Didn't need all of it. Had it very nicely done.
Very good shot to keep her in the game.
Points to come back a little bit.
All right. Guard from Team Dial slipping into the rings, and a run back attempt here for Team Dauernheim.
Going to make contact.
Makes contact with the back one. Kind of missed the sweep call a little bit on that one. A little more room now.
Dauernheim rolled out a little more than he wanted to there.
Yeah, they just needed to stay a little more on the outside to get the angle better.
Lots of instruction there on the sweep.
Time for Team Best to pile another one in there, Tudor.
Tudor's first rock of the end.
Weight looks nice. Sweeping.
Sweeping hard to get it there.
Really taxing these sweepers.
Well, that's what we're here for. We work so you don't have to.
It's
And
over. Is it going to come to the house?
well, they gave up on that a little early.
Yeah, they could have carried that.
I think they thought it was going
Did
to
they
be a
get it
guard. Yeah, they got
No,
it into
they
the
did
house,
not.
but it is not out counting.
Yeah. All
In a
right,
good
on-
position though. Like
Yeah.
they can use that for a lot of good things.
Hit on B looks like it's on the rock. Little bend at the end. They're trying to make sure it stays. Oh!
Wow.
First thing, check they're okay before they worry about where the rock is.
And a little tap now from Warren is going to be a heavy again. They missed the angle again.
And applause for the classy move from the other team. And applause that he's feeling well. Looks like a cozy position with which to hold a broom.
Revel Carlberg West's first rock.
And spills out a clean game. A clean end.
Except for that one rock that's still in bounds but outside the house up at the top left.
Can't believe they're not using that one.
We'll use that later.
Eric Tudor's second rock on sheet C for Team Best. Sweeper's on it right away.
I like this. If they can bring this down.
Yeah, just don't give up on it this time and play a little tap on your own and you're in real good shape.
Ryan taking over.
Especially now that the yellow one is just barely biting.
And you've got options there with those two now. This one's going to sail through on sticking around.
It's slide path a little bit.
Yeah. Evan and Andrew trying to discuss options here.
Well, unfortunately for them, without hammer, you really don't want to peel guards.
Yeah.
But it's getting a little. There's a lot of red in the house.
Yeah. Those two red guards are set up, it looks like, in such a way that they can't go directly after the shot rock.
No, definitely not. I mean, their option would be to try that angle again on the yellow, but having failed that twice, they can still use that later, perhaps. But if they get rid of the two reds in the top of the house with a missile like this, Corinne didn't even bother.
Nice shot by Andrew.
Peeled both of them out.
And keeps his shot rock in play. That improves their outlook, with or without hammer. Ryan putting a guard back.
Well, the freeze attempt on sheet B not there, so now opportunity for Team Dial. Put some pressure on.
And that looks quite nice. If they can make that count high and in line. Come on, boys. Almost. Works as a guard.
Team Best, Caden Lynch's first rock. Coming in. It's going to wind up as a guard. Helps to block the draw path over on the right side of the house.
And there's that run back they were avoiding before.
All right, Henrik Carlson's rock is away. They're trying to get rid of this yellow one in the back of the house.
Get a piece of that back one.
Gotta curl it a bit.
Move. Here
it's anything of it.
Here it
it'll
comes.
Go.
Good sweep. Andrew Hooper's second rock coming now, going for that raise on the middle yellow.
Looks nice.
A little wide. Stay close.
Hoping that comes
come
back.
Not quite. Opened up the access now, though, to that red one.
If you're forcing them to put guards in, they're not scoring counters. And this draw attempt, if they can sweep it past, looks pretty nice.
Ryan Best calling for another guard on sheet C from his vice.
And splits it, but not on.
A little inside, there's the indication.
Ryan with the hand up of no, please don't sweep.
They want the guard.
I might actually sweep it just to get it in.
Carry it in. Because that'll bury under that red guard.
I don't know that it's guarding your red, so you might as well get it in. Oh, maybe a little rub even?
A little
Rubs
separation.
and bounces back, but that red in the house is still
So
exposed.
is that angle there? Or is that
I think he
port?
can throw a little down weight and still get to the red.
Yeah. Evan looking through the port.
Heard hack, I thought. Nice hit by Henrik there, and trying to keep this end clean for themselves. See if Martin Fleming can make a. I don't know. What do you think? Would you want to roll here? End up rolling behind the tee again.
Let's see here. Tied without hammer. Yeah, I don't hate rolling under your own guard.
Well, let's make contact first.
Stay in the house regardless.
Just enough contact.
Yep.
Now with hammer,
A clean house.
clean house. Do you risk it or peeling the center guard so that you
Have the shot.
have the shot for the blank? All right, so they did finally decide over on sheet C as well that they're going to just draw behind, straight
like
draw
it.
behind. They didn't really like how narrow the port was, I guess.
And
'Cause
they've thrown this in the second end, or the fourth end. This line to come in on that 4 foot a few times.
See if he remembers that. Yeah, he is tightening up the ice because that was a line that didn't curl a huge amount. I think Andrew did have one that warped in off the side when he got far enough out. And the peel coming in on sheet B as well.
Looks good. It'll remove yellow.
Oh, well, let's
Hopefully
see if it
gets out of
jams
the
over
way.
on the side. No jam on the side. Good.
And sweeping hard to get rid of it.
Sweeping to get by the guard on sheet C. And he's by.
He's by finish. Nope, that's all there. That's all there.
Might have wanted to finish just to get it over a little more.
It's not
shot
rush.
More onto nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are second shot now.
Follow that in. If you're best.
Really didn't make it by the red very much, and didn't want to finish at the end either.
And I wonder if a little further out curls a bit more, I've seen. Evan and Andrew checking out the Homan game.
5-3 Homan. In
Yay.
the, I missed what end it was. Fifth end.
Last yellow rack of the end coming on sheet B for Team Lappert.
And in the house is good.
It's Team Dial.
Slow him down. I think that's going to be a pretty shot.
Right to the button.
I guess.
It's a little past.
If they want to score, they can draw 2. If they want to get rid of it,
A little blank, they just hit it.
hit it and go away.
All right, Ryan Best trying to. I think this is the heavy draw to tap out their yellow, or just straight draw.
They're around the guard.
Nice
All three
draw.
of them sweeping now.
There you go. Sitting 2. Very nice.
Reaching
nice.
out and putting his hand on the broom to say, please stop sweeping that.
Yeah, for Team Dauernheim it's going to be tough because
Getting
you
to the
can't get
inside of
around that guard into the inside of that red. That's what
Yeah.
you want to do, but it's very, very tight.
And the shot on B
Is
hits
blank.
and spills.
And
Blanks the
rolls
end.
out. Blank end.
That was the most reaction I think I've seen from their skip. So happy about the blank.
We're down to the final skips rocks on sheets A and D.
All right. Overhead we go.
Sheet D, Philly. Their last rock ends up right at the top of the 12-foot. It's going to be Potomac's last shot next for TJ McKenna.
And Freya coming back to throw her final rock. Oh, yep.
Thinking, okay, it looks like he's going to try that similar draw.
Over on C.
On C.
A little further out might get a different bend is all I can think.
Yeah, I think they're going to play it tighter, though, because
yeah.
that's what your tendency is to want to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple of other options that you see. Like, you can still play your top yellow angle raise.
Yeah.
Could potentially make it double. You can play the really crazy
high right side.
Yeah.
What are you playing, Brian? This is Captain.
I hopefully would not be in this situation. That's what I... I feel like it's a fairly safe angle on the yellow-red.
Yeah.
Because it's... I don't think you can actually hit your own out. You maybe can, but...
On sheet A, Freya still just throws a guard with her last rock. Stilp has 2 in the house.
Stone Cold. Owen.
Stone Cold trying to get 1 point out of this with their last draw.
And last rock coming in on D as well.
Yeah.
It's Potomac with their last draw.
And popping theirs up would be nice.
That one's a little spicy from Evan, I think.
Yeah, I think that one's not coming back.
Nope. That's going to be 1 more point for Philly.
Corinne trying to call the sweep, or sweep the push.
No, that's just too far out and too heavy.
All right, so a chance for 3 for best here. Camille and Owen over on A. Seems like a straightforward tap back. They're not really looking at the right side of the sheet.
Maybe they're just hitting the open yellow and conceding the 1 point so they still have a lead.
Yeah.
They have a shot on that.
I feel like you throw back 4 weight at the yellow one, and that's on the button, and that is definitely a hit weight.
Yeah. Well, as I've said, there's some days when I'm just not feeling the draw, and I trust the hit.
Sure. Got to make it, though.
Got to make it. They're sweeping hard. Trey and Sahana, and I think they've got a piece.
Right on the nose.
Yeah, concede the 1, take hammer and 8.
Tight game still.
Yeah. And this draw on C looks nice. 3 sweepers.
Got to get to the 4 foot. Can they get it there?
Light.
Nope, it's going to die.
Not quite. Only 2.
And our
still gives them a 3-point lead.
Yep. Good place to be in the 7th end, with or without hammer.
All right, the A final. That was a little bit behind because of a measure. Getting back on track a little bit. They're
remains tight with 2 blanked ends in a row.
And Lappert is sitting shot, but Dial in a very good position with a guard and a usable rock in the top of the 4 foot. Going to draw around everything here.
Weight looks nice. Line is right on.
Try to bend it in now. See how guard goes. Curling, but just a fraction too deep.
Yeah.
Not a bad effort, though.
Yeah.
Sheet C, Owen Best's first rock. And
In
they
the house.
decide to pull it into the house with some sweeping. Into
If
the
you're heavy,
forefoot.
get it deep.
They do have a 2-point lead.
3-point lead.
No, 3-point lead. They haven't hung the score yet.
Hand in the air on sheet B, saying this is all there. It's got to move. There it goes.
Yeah, it's just make some contact, move the reds around a little bit.
And as long as it misses
Stay
that
off
guard.
the yellow.
Oh,
Nice.
it does. Beautiful shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, 2 yellow rocks in the top of the forefoot.
Yep, peel the guard.
And Carlson, Kotz, and Carlberg West all saying peel, peel, peel.
On sheet C, Team Dauernheim knocks that red shot rock out. It's still hanging around the back, but they got it out of the forefoot. And now Team Best is going to take a shot at theirs.
Bit wide on the peel attempt on
wide
sheet
on
B.
that, yeah.
Don't pick your own out. Okay, that's all right.
Pro
Back
side
and try
blows
again.
the guard. Nice clean looking hit. Sweep to keep it going. Hard sweep will keep it going.
Right on the nose. No jam.
Very
Beauty.
nice hits. It's always fun as a lead to get to throw a takeout.
Right?
All right, looks like Team Dial's just going to guard up that situation now.
Yeah.
They were looking at whether or not they were second shot. I think it looks like that red is second shot, but you're protecting your shot rock first.
Yeah.
Priority.
And yeah, peeling those guards.
On C, Team Dauernheim
Hogged
hogged it. They were not going for the hit, though. They were going for a wide draw. And now Team Best is going to try and guard the rock they already have in the house.
Rock coming off the line quite nicely. I think they're getting rid of 2 yellows on.
Oh.
Well, they are getting rid of 2 yellows,
Lot
but
of
not
rocks
the ones you
entirely
thought.
as planned.
Yeah. Well, now there's no doubt. There's only 1 yellow,
Yeah.
and it is shot rock.
On
But
C,
definitely
Eric
now a
Tudor's
chance
first
to get-
rock coming down.
Not a bad play for the
Lot
team
of
with
sweeping.
hammer.
Nice center guard, right on that line.
Chance to get another one buried. Yeah, line, yes, line, the call.
Yeah, swapping that yellow guard for a red guard. You don't want to bump that red guard in.
Yeah, it's going to make contact.
Yeah, it's not heavy enough, though.
Not to make a difference. And takes away the raise as an option there. Bad time to be left-handed. And Henrik tapping his head, asking for the peel. Give me some muscle, the call. I'm sure Mr. Carlson will oblige.
Team Dauernheim opening up the middle again. That's the 6th rock of the end. They're allowed to tap that one off the center line, and they do.
Well, it was very dramatic to move 1 rock out of the house.
A little ballet going on in the hack side of the ice.
I could like to call that the scorpion. I can't do it myself.
No, no.
Team best trying to set their guard back with their second stone.
And Team Dial doing the same, I believe, over here on GB.
Yep.
And Team Best has put it right back. It's a little to the left.
Left it open
of
a little
center.
bit. Yep.
Still
It's open
touching the
enough
line.
that they're going to go after it. Especially now that you can roll under that corner guard that you just got there.
Dauernheim's second, Warren Kean. Trying to get around that guard.
Looks like it's already crashing. Let's see if they get a bye. No, not quite.
No.
You can roll it
Opens
in
up the middle
though.
again. Both teams trying to roll theirs in.
Yeah.
And Evan Dauernheim sweeps his into the 12th.
Yeah, I
foot.
think that's second shot actually.
Guard in
Yes,
place here.
looks
on
like second from the overhead.
Very nice.
And
Dial
Team Best
throwing
is
the
going
guard
to-
in play.
Yeah,
Team Best trying to put the guard right back again.
Yep. And Henrik being asked to make another upweight
Now
throw.
Vice Caden Lynch's first rock.
And our ice maker, Mr. Clausen, walking back down the bottom of your screen. A little less enthusiasm from Henrik there on that, but that has the line to double out that yellow.
He's just going to get the ball.
Just peels the guard, which is just fine.
It's pretty close to getting that, yeah. Just need to curl a little bit more.
I think with the way this ice is moving, I'm happy with plan A
Yeah.
of get
Yeah,
rid of
just
it, please.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
They make them put it back in the right spot. If they don't get it exactly in the right spot, then you get a chance.
You've
just
got
like
an opportunity.
Sheet
They're
C,
putting the broom down to get the hit now.
yeah, because that guard went into the house.
Yep, it slipped a little bit further and a little to the left. And now they've got an opportunity. Andrew Hooper's first rock of the end.
And Martin Fleming just trying to put one in up high, block that hit. Hopefully count. All right, Andrew.
Yeah,
Things look
Andrew's
good on
gotta-
C. Nobody.
He's making
Now they're
contact with
sweeping.
something.
I would have. Yeah.
Yep, got one.
Didn't touch his own either.
And rolled
Okay.
out.
And sweeping for the push on here. Nice rock, just didn't move over quite as much as they'd have wanted. Oh, no,
Yeah.
that'll do.
I think they can still get to it with
Yeah.
maybe not that ice. I might take a little more and throw a little less weight.
It's
Personal preference.
at least half from here, depending. Would be a nicer rock for left-handed Henrik, but there's enough to hit.
Team
Guard
Best
back.
puts the center line guard back. It's a lot higher this time.
And Matthew
Again,
Lappert asking for a little more ice.
Yeah, I think these are just two very similar shots on B and C. They're both trying to throw a little bit of a downweight hit,
In both
stick
cases,
around
it
somewhere.
would help to be left-handed, but neither of them are.
And that starts moving left a little sooner than we want, but
Yeah, he took more ice, but it still wasn't enough. Now he's
But
just
it
going to
will
make sure he
touch the
gets rid of the guard.
and spill. Thank you,
See
Trey,
how
for
much-
catching that.
Yeah, see how much it curls over here on sheet C this time.
Andrew Hooper's second stone of the end.
Nice
That's
release.
pretty quiet. I like it, as long
Yeah.
as they pay attention.
Yeah, stay close.
More like a heavy draw, honestly, on this one. It's got to have enough juice to get it out of the house, because if it doesn't,
There
then
we go.
you're in trouble.
Through the port.
Get it there.
It's got to have enough weight to push it back. Can't just freeze.
Yeah.
Oh, they tapped
There's
it into
not
the
enough
button.
weight. Now they're going to put another guard up, and you're
Yep.
in big trouble.
All right, and same thing here. Martin Fleming throwing his final rock, and when you're guarding with the hammer or your final shot, as a skip, you're usually in a pretty good place. Hanging out on the right side of the center line here.
Should come over.
It'll
Doesn't
get
have to
over.
move over that much even.
Yeah,
That's
that
right in the
will-
hole.
Yeah.
Almost overcurling now. Stop. Stop. What do you think? Can you see it now, Jamie?
Port's there, but if you're right-handed, there's...
It's a similar shot to what he just threw.
Yeah, let's see how far this microphone cord stretches. It's about half there.
She'd see Ryan Best's first stone of the end.
Throw another guard, as we
Yep.
thought.
Just a simple guard, not too heavy. It
Well,
doesn't
they
need to get across the line, though.
Can't hog.
The good news for Matthew Lappert is that
All three of
he
them out
just
to
needs
sweep
to
it now.
roll it out.
Oh, not far enough.
Did hog it. Oh.
All right. Hammer
Now,
shot.
how much can Evan see over there of that red rock?
Not much.
And applause.
Maybe a
on sheet
third
A.
of it visible from the
Hammer for Matthew
left.
Lappert coming in.
Hard, hard, hard to keep it off that guard. I think the line is there. He'll get a piece.
Yep.
And blank.
Another
3 blanked ins in a row. Coming home
professional
tied
here.
with hammer, yeah. We've got skips stones on sheet A.
Freya is sitting one.
We're
Down
also-
by one.
We're also up
And
to
it's-
skip stones again on sheet D.
All right. Do we like the overhead?
We do.
Here it is.
Philly has a lot of rocks in the house on sheet D. But Potomac will have hammer.
But is Philly is also throwing right now as well.
Yes,
so
Philly's
that's
throwing their first skips
good
rock
position
right
for them.
now. They're in very
And
good position.
Question from the crowd. We play 8 ends,
Maximum of 8 ends.
not
Unless it's
10.
tied.
If they're tied, we go to 9. And Trey
Owen's
sweeping.
last rock coming down. Oh, not her last rock. Owen's first rock on sheet A.
Yeah. I believe Owen is someone who identifies as they.
So Evan Dauernheim ended up peeling the guard. They were doing a half-hearted attempt to pick the red off the button there, but peeling the guard works as well. That's the pro side miss.
I would not hate that position if I were them.
Team Dial hogging their first guard on sheet B.
And Dial, without hammer, needing to put some center guards up and get play to the
Well,
center
they
quick.
do have the 5 rock rule in their favor. They still can get 2 more
Yeah.
before they're allowed to peel. So
And, Freya and
Philly
Becca
Dreams.
talking for a draw or a guard.
Philly Dreams last rock on the way down the ice right now. Just looking for the draw. They are all sweeping it to try and get it over the hog line.
Yeah. Anything in the way works for them. And that blocks what looks like the easiest path for Potomac 2 to get a rock
Potomac
in there.
has to draw against 4 yellow rocks. They've got to get
And unfortunately, a hit won't do much for them.
no.
yeah, quads there. Sure.
Yeah, just a little round the world,
Yeah.
right?
Play a little thin there off that one. That one goes straight back into there.
Score your deuce.
Again, we need the telestrator.
I was pointing at the screen. You guys all saw that, right? Sure.
Yeah. Angles were perfect.
Freya guarding up her shot rock with her last, which means
And on B, Ryan Best's last rock coming down. He's guarding up again.
What letter was that, Mike?
this one's interesting now.
How do you play
Because
that?
now that red is outcounting the second shot rock for Team Dauernheim.
They're looking at red, yellow, red. And,
I think if you hit it close to nose, you should be able to still get your 2. Or
And
another
on D,
guard
Philly
going.
has a big end, and
yeah.
they might be
Handshakes
shaking
there.
hands. Yes.
Sheet D. Sheet B, the guard went in again, so not going to be able to take advantage of the free guard zone very much here. Still a discussion for Stone Cold on sheet A. It's a really tough draw.
Yeah.
They may just want to hope they have a better end next end.
Yeah. Tide going home
Hammer
with
Stone
Hammer.
coming on sheet C for Evan Dauernheim.
Oh.
Just got enough of that on sheet B.
Happy to play a clean end and draw for 1. All right. Evan's rock is off. Sweeping the push is Warren.
Uh-oh.
Not
Don't
gonna,
pick your own out.
Not going to
Okay.
get there. Oh.
Ooh.
Almost.
Oh,
All right, steal a 1 for team best.
With an end to play.
I think it might. No, they might throw him back. We'll
they're
see.
going to throw him back.
It's only 4 points you need with Hammer. And the rock on A just sails through. So tie game on sheet A.
Bonus curling.
Bonus curling. 9
Sheet
ends
D
on A.
cleaning up, and it looks like parent photo time out there.
They're really looking at that to see if it's touching the center line on sheet B, but it does not matter. The free guard zone and the no-tick zone all over now. So now it's up to Team Lappert to try to keep it clean.
It's the 6th rock of the end.
And if it had been touching the center line
This
a little more, this one might have made contact,
All
but
right.
it did not. So opportunity now for Team Dial.
Matthew Lappert with the acrobatic save
Throwing
of
his
the
body in
hacks.
front to save the hack.
The ice crew appreciates your sacrifice. And the door is open.
All right, fresh end on sheet C. Owen Best's first rock coming down.
And are we calling for a biter under the guard here or a second guard? Or does it really matter?
I would throw more cards.
Okay.
But just because of that one being a 2-guard, the being able to separate them is probably the most important thing.
Right. All right.
It's hard, and because it's 2-guard, it's hard to throw one just barely over the hog line,
Yeah.
or that's pretty good.
Pretty good
position.
rock.
It's
Matthew
lined up
just going to
to
remove
me.
it.
Yeah, perfectly lined up behind the guard. So see if they can make up for that earlier miss.
Sweeping immediately. Call to Henrik to curl the rock a little more.
No, they don't need to. Oh, don't get greedy and really all you want to do is
Peel
peel
the
the guard
guard.
on that one.
Make him throw a perfect guard 4 more times in a row.
It is not easy to do.
Henrik.
The way those were both lined up,
Yeah.
most likely going to have something.
Teams from sheet D getting a round of applause from the parents as they come in from the ice.
And the self-peel slightly missed.
Self-peel was, they don't want guards, and they were trying to get rid of it, so.
This guard looking like if it bends enough, this will do its job. If it doesn't overcurl too much. Stop. Nope.
Did just
A little exposed.
From sheet D, Philly Dream Team with the win. They went 4-0 this weekend. Excellent play for them.
Nicely done, and that was the Senate game.
Yes. That's our developmental beginner
Developmental
pool.
champion. Henrik with a relatively straightforward takeout. Call is the push.
Should have it.
Yeah, enough of a piece.
Just taps it out.
And let's draw behind.
Yeah, so you didn't make the perfect guard, so now you just got to make the perfect draw.
But
This is a situation where I might consider throwing that one guard now, though.
and just try to say who can beat you to the...
Yeah, and say if you make the double, great, but if you don't, then at some point I can draw around.
Yeah.
Because I'll still have a guard there.
Yeah.
Team Dauernheim with shot to the 4 foot.
Even the button, one might say. Weight looks nice. Line looks good. Yes, line. Yes, weight. The sweepers were already on it.
See if this one gets there.
It's sweepable.
Now they're curling it.
It's passed. All right.
Gotta really get it buried
Gotta
here.
bury that. Curling hard, curling hard.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't hate
Definitely.
it. Half the call.
Oh, Team Best just missed
Lappert
a
going
hit on
for the
sheet C.
guard.
Yeah, I agree with this call for Team Lappert. Getting rid of the one in the house is not necessarily the priority. Keeping the shot, keeping the front clean.
Team Dauernheim calling for the guard now. Or maybe in the 12 foot.
And that should make contact, but
Oh, just misses the other yellow.
all right, throw the guard back up. We had a cap league game like this a couple weeks ago. Just trading guards.
And Team Dauernheim has a second rock in the 4
All
foot.
right, opportunity for them. Double is there.
Also an opportunity for Team Best.
Bigger target, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Eric Tudor's second rock.
Gotta have points, though, so rocks in the house.
Yeah.
Make them do something with it.
And immediately they call yes and
Immediately
sweep.
the sweep for line.
He's gonna get one of them out.
And
Yep.
Save
jumping
the
to
hack.
save the hack. Well-trained team.
All right, let's see where this guard for Martin Fleming ends up.
Yeah. Sweep to push.
Man, that one did not curl
Yeah.
much at all.
Trying to finish it, but
Get it into the house.
opens up the double. And that plays right into Matthew Lappert's hands.
Oh, Team Dauernheim's guard/draw attempt ended up losing handle there, so their shot rock is definitely exposed now. For Team Best to try to take it out, they only need to remove 2 more rocks to mathematically make it mathematical. Oh, that
Looks
one's
like
got a
that
curl a bit,
guard
though.
will come into play, though.
And it does.
The guard blocked it.
Yeah. And a hard sweep to try to get it out of play.
It is.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Don't want rocks in. Oh, man.
Oh.
Lost my connection again. There it goes.
All right, Matthew with the hit. Set it. Sweep
Trying to hold the line. Really got to make sure you make contact.
Yeah.
That's trying to curl hard.
Remove something, but that should
Gonna get one, maybe both. Yes,
Angle
got
works
both.
out.
Nice
Yes,
sweeping.
both of them. And stuck around at the top of the house.
Yeah.
Applause from the family, and immediately Calvin and Martin looking to use that as cover.
Yeah, they This is going to be an unfamiliar line for them, though.
Yeah.
They haven't thrown anything to the wing. Throwing everything on that center line draw side.
And the
Draw
rock
for
on sheet C.
Yeah, Andrew Hooper trying to make sure hopefully
top
everything
8.
for him from now on counts.
Yeah. Yeah, this will touch paint.
Touch paint and get under the guard a little bit.
Nice
Pretty
shot
good.
by Andrew.
Very nice.
That's what they needed.
All right, let's see Martin Fleming's attempt to draw underneath his guard. Total guess on the weight.
Looks like it could get there.
It's trying to curl, though.
Sweeping that, maybe.
I think it's a little heavy, so they're not.
Yeah.
It's by the guard, or by the 12-foot.
Yeah.
Got a slam on the brakes.
A little heavy.
No, not quite.
And there's
It's out.
handshakes.
And it's handshake time.
And a peel of guard on sheet C.
Team Lappert wins our final.
With 3 blanks in a row. And a 2-2 game. That's some pretty professional curling.
All right, your bonus curling on sheet A is now over on the right side of your screen, which is going to throw me off because it's on the left side of my face.
Stone cold with
Crashing
2
on the
rocks in the
guard.
4-foot. And stone cold with hammer.
Andrew Hooper's second rock now. Going to be hard not to set up some sort of double sometime during these last 3 rocks for them.
So they need 4, and they've got 3 rocks to go with 2 in the house. A high guard or a guard.
The math
here
works
wouldn't
out so
hurt.
far.
Yeah.
But at some point, you figure that Team Best is going to take a crack at a double.
Yeah.
This one's just going to be ticking over.
All
And not really a... Maybe there's a thin double there.
Yeah.
Even just hit and roll, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, just I'm best. I've got 3 stones to count out one of yours.
Stone Cold's guard there just over curled a bit. Gives Team Stilp a little bit of an opening.
Yep. And a good draw in here is a solid threat for the steal.
On sheet C, Ryan Best throwing his first of the 2 skip stones.
If he hits the left side of it from our point of view, the double's there, right?
He has to hit it pretty thin, and with this turn, I don't know that it is.
Gotcha.
I think he's trying to hit and roll right now.
Gotcha.
Make sure 1 goes away at least, for sure.
Yeah. There's 1 gone.
Yep, 1 gone.
Got a little bit of a roll, but not enough. But he's going to have a open shot now because Team Dauernheim has to have all of their rocks count from now on.
Yep. So a hit and a spill in line.
Personally, I am a fan of taking
A little less ice on that.
on this one. The last thing you want to do is jam on your own, and you have a decent amount of room to roll too. So as long as he doesn't overthrow it, it's okay. But all right,
Sheet
Freya.
A.
Yeah, Freya's
Freya's
getting ready
taking
to
the
throw
first
her
of
shot.
her 2
Coming
skips rocks.
down from the top on the right side of your screen.
It's
And
like
this
wait to
looks-
move something a little bit. I think just kind of shuffle things around and flop to the
Yeah.
middle. Evan Dauernheim's shot also on the way.
God, I
Line's
couldn't
pretty good.
back. Just a little overthrown.
Yeah, just
And Evan's shot looks pretty nice. If
Oh,
it
he's got
sticks
a
around,
stick.
no.
oh, they missed the line call on that one.
Oh, and I think that's all, folks.
Yeah, that's it.
So the event is over. They may throw the rocks back.
Team Dial coming in off the ice to a round of applause.
And Sheet A, I think a guard pretty much seals the deal for Owen and Team Stone Cold.
There's always a crazy shot.
There's always a circus shot. That's fair.
I mean, it's not even that much of a circus to play the angle or raise.
Yeah.
But that was probably Freya's best opportunity on her previous shot to get one in there.
And you never know. Wall draws on the wall side are always a bit tricky.
On sheet C, Ryan Best's last rock of the game.
Trying to finish on a high note. Solid hit here.
And if this bends a little bit, no, that'll remove spill.
That's going to remove that top one.
And Evan going to draw for moral victory, take the end.
Oh, and that one's going a little deep. Is it going to give them an opening?
It does, it does. So
nice
Freya with an
pocket
opening.
there for Freya.
Yeah,
draw
if they make one in there,
one.
that's
hard to remove.
And on C, Evan Dauernheim's last stone.
Spinorama, do it.
Spinorama.
Oh, he is. He's going to throw the spinner at least.
Oh, a little Nixidine.
May as well.
Pretty sure he was at past the hog.
Nobody cares.
It's also not doing a thing. Hey!
And handshakes.
Handshakes on sheet C.
And Freya is
fun.
delivering her rock now on A.
Sheet A. The only game left going.
And this will either...
Team Best has won what we are calling our B event, the third and fourth place game.
Uh-oh.
This will either
This one's
count
over curling.
or the game is over.
Oh, they got it?
Whoa.
They got it by?
No, I think we've crashed.
by the
Oh,
goal.
No,
it
it
is.
is.
It is.
Right into that pot.
Look at
What
that.
a nice shot by Freya. And the whole warm room saw that.
Stone Cold
But
has
there's still
one
room.
rock left.
There's still room. She can get. I mean,
It's in her hands.
there is a shot for them to win.
The draw to the button will do it. And Freya showed her the way. Showed them the way.
It's not easy.
No.
I mean, you have to be right on the nose of that one.
But I think I'd rather this than a foot closer.
Freya knows she did all she could.
Yeah.
All right, last shot for Owen. See if they can get it in there. Weight looks good. Plenty of weight, rather.
Yeah, well, she's got the backing.
They have to curl it, though. They're trying
Trey
to curl it.
sweeping the curl.
Do they have any options off the side of that one? No, not quite. And by that margin,
And that is
Team
handshakes.
Stilp takes the win on the C event.
Steal for one, winning 4 ends in a row.
And we appreciate them playing the extra end, being the fastest game. And finishing just after everybody else. Congratulations once again to Team Lappert. They had a 5-person team, skipped by Matthew Lappert, with Henrik, Carlson, Noah Katz, Luke Stanoch, Revel, Carlberg, West, our champions, taking their pictures out there right now. The B event champions were Team, I already forgot, Team Best, right?
Yes.
Team Best. Ryan Best, Caden Lynch, Eric Tudor, Owen Best. C event champions, Team Stilp, Freya Stilp, Becca Lassoff, Aanya Goenka, and Jess Lassoff. And
The
Senate champions were from Philly Dream Team, John Cooney, Michael Corso, Gregory Stanoch, and Evan Friedman.
And
Congratulations to everyone who came out. Thanks. We hope to see you all again next year.
And thank you to all the volunteers, especially Mindy Carlson, for running this.
Yes, thanks to everybody who helped make this possible. We want to thank the White family and the Mark Hartz for providing the trophies for this, Eric Clausen and Cale Stilp for keeping our ice in great shape this weekend, Sarah Venugopal for running the kitchen, Mike Lucadamo for managing the online registration, Ken Clark for the beautiful video setup and web streaming that we have here. Dave Schlanger for managing the raffle, Chip Churlo for nuclear curling last night, Mark Carlson for doing everything around the warm room and measuring during the spiel, and he's walking right past as I say that, and especially Mindy Carlson for organizing the whole Bonspiel this weekend, managing and running everything for us. Thank you, Mindy.